Hey y'all, and welcome to another marriage moment with your marriage mentor, Sherry Thomas. I'm coming to y'all because I want to tell you that you got to beware of the suckers in your marriage. Yep. It's some suckers in your marriage and it's sapping the energy out of it. You know, I talked to you all a few days ago in reference to sowing and reaping in your marriage, right? Talked to y'all about planting seeds, and whatever seed you want to see produced in your marriage, that's the seed that you need to plant. So in my research, before I even did that video, I researched planting, how to do gardening properly and how long does it take for you to see a harvest on a certain seed that you plant. So in my research of that, what I found was sometimes a plant can develop what is called a sucker. And that sucker attaches itself to the root of the plant and it begins to sap the energy out of the plant. Now, the thing about a sucker is it looks just like the plant, but it's not really a part of the plant. It wasn't a part of the seed, should I say, but it's something that attached itself to the roots, and now it's beginning to grow up with the plant itself. Now, you can't just rip the sucker off, because what will happen is it'll damage the plant. See, we want to keep the plant, but we want to get rid of the sucker, because the sucker is there, like I said, to sap the energy out of your plant. So whatever seeds that you planted, you may be looking at it like, wait a minute, this just does not look like what I planted. This thing is drooping. It is looking all dried up. Something is wrong with it. You know, I planted love over here, but it seems like I'm just getting all kinds of stuff that don't look like what I planted. So that's an indication that a sucker has attached itself to the root of your plant. And you got to get rid of them suckers, because if you don't, they will ruin your marriage. Sucker number one, other people. Keep other people out of your business. You don't need to talk to anybody about anything that's going on between you and your spouse. Nobody else should even have an opinion. If they are not a professional, somebody that is there to help you to get through the differences that you and your spouse may be having, then they should not be allowed to speak into your marriage. Mama, daddy, cousin, sister, dog, cat, nobody. Keep people out of your marriage, because that saps the energy out of your marriage. Number two, sucker is a complainer. Are you a constant complainer? Are you always complaining about something? Your husband can't do anything right. You complain about everything. Why did you turn left? You should have turned right. Why did you go this way? You should have went the other way. Are you going to take the map out and read it? Or you're complaining about the food not being cooked the way you want it to be cooked. You know, you could have used a little bit more seasoning. Always complaining sucks the energy out of your marriage. Number three, complacency. You're just comfortable with the way things are. You're really not trying to make things better. You're not trying to go higher. You're not trying to do better than what you did last year. You're just complacent. You're comfortable. See, that saps the energy out of your marriage, because a lot of times you have one person in the marriage who's really trying to do something, and they're trying to advance and go higher. They want to save more money, or they want to invest more. They want to take family vacations. They want to create a better relationship between husband and wife. And you've got one who's complacent. I'm comfortable. Things are good the way they are. Why are you trying to change them? Complacency saps the energy out of your marriage. The next one is a nagger. If you always nagging about every little thing, you're sucking the energy out of your marriage. And nagging is not just for women. Men nag too. I have seen some men who will nag a woman to death. Okay? Stop doing that. It saps the energy out of your marriage. So if you want your marriage to grow, if you want it to flourish, if you want it to be all that it can be, get rid of the suckers out of your marriage. Take it from Esther. She didn't care about calling Fred Sanford a sucker. She would tell him real quick, get on, sucker. That's what you need to do with them suckers that's in your marriage. Look, I believe in your marriage, but I need you to believe too. God bless.